Hey guys, what's going on? It is the Schrothinator here, and I have to say I'm sorry for my voice. I did lose it. You guys know why? Because of, UFC 195. I was in a bar, I was yelling really loud. But anyway, this video, oh my god, this voice is so fun. I woke up and my voice is normal, and then like 2 minutes later I was like, fuck, it's like this again. But this video is about fighter ratings. Now, none of these ratings are confirmed. I want to get that first off. But all of these ratings make 100% sense. Now, I know how ratings work. I know how they should be. And most of the time, video game developers get the ratings wrong. Just for example, 2K with WWE ratings, or overall, every year, WWE ratings are wrong. Almost every single character's ratings are bad. But anyway, let's jump right into this. I only did the champions because no ratings are confirmed. But I do have like some ideas. I did hear that Demetrius Johnson has the highest overall, so I went ahead and made him number one on my list. Demetrius Johnson at number one with 97 overall. Obviously the most well-rounded fighter in the UFC right now. And I mean, the dude just seems unbeatable at flyweight. Now, number two is Fabricio Verdum. Now, these are all considering they win their next fight. If they win their next fight, this is the overall they should have. Verdum also at 97. At like a soft 97, though. Not like a hard 97 where it's like, oh yeah, he's almost a 98 overall. But like someone like, he's borderline a 96, but he just made it to 97. That's kind of how he should be at. Great UFC heavyweight champion. I don't know if he'll ever lose a title. If Kane can't beat him, I don't know who can. Number three would be TJ Dillashaw. I mean, Dillashaw would have beaten Barao twice and beaten Cruz once if he wins his next fight on January 17th, I believe it is. So if he beats he beats Cruz, he'll be the most dominant bantamweight in the world, most definitely. That he's got to fight Faber at some point, of course. But number four, I have also at a 96 overall, Daniel Cormier. Now, Cormier seems like he's unbeatable at light heavyweight, except for John Jones, of course. He beat Gustafsson. He beat Anthony Johnson. The two guys, the one guy that did beat Jones, Alexander Gustafsson, but of course Jones screwed Gustafsson. Then of course, Anthony Johnson could have knocked out Jones at any point if they ever fought. They were supposed to fight, of course, but got changed up. And yeah, DC just overall good. Very underrated submission game in the first game. I honestly think they just gave him a low submission rating just so they could boost all his other shit up, in all honesty. So number five would be Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She is the women's strawweight champion. Now, she looks unbeatable in the strawweight division. Someone asked me on a recent video, I don't know how recent it was, but he asked me, when do you think Joanna Jędrzejczyk's going to lose her title this year? Early or late 2016? And I said, she's not going to. That's my prediction. If she does lose the title, it'll be in 2017. I doubt she'll lose this year. Her striking is just impeccable. We saw her against Carla Esparza, just beat her ass. Now, number 6 on my list is Holly Holm at a 95 overall rating. Now, she did not prove herself In her first 2 fights, she undeservingly got a title shot. She did, however, knock out the champion, Ronda Rousey, and does not deserve an overall of 95 by any means. I think all champions should have a minimum of a 94 overall rating because they're the champion. Even if they are not a true champion, like Conor McGregor or Luke Rockhold or Verdum, or technically DJ and DC are not even true champions because they did not beat the champion. They kind of fought for interim belts, so to speak. Because TJ never beat Dominic Cruz. He has that chance now. And DC never beat Jones. Jones actually beat him. And then Rockhold and Conor McGregor have not defended their belts yet, so they're not considered true champions. They are the people that... my fucking voice, Jesus Christ. They are, however, the people that hold the belt currently, but they are not the true champions because they have never defended the belt. Because they always say the easy part is getting that title. The hard part is keeping it. And that's what a true champion does. But yeah, Holly Holman, 95 overall. Amazing striking. I think they're just going to boost her ground and submission stats just because she beat Ronda Rousey. That's just what I think is going to happen. Not that I think it's a good overall to give her. I think it should be a 94. But I think they're going to give her a 95 just because she beat Ronda Rousey. Then at number 7, I have Luke Rockhold at a 94 overall. He is probably one of the most well-rounded fighters that's not named Demetrius Johnson. His jiu-jitsu is ridiculous. We saw against Chris Weidman. His stand-up was ridiculous. We saw against Costas Philippou and many other fighters. His overall game is spectacular. That's why in the first game they had him all at 90 stand-up, 90 everything for stand-up overall, ground overall, submission overall, and overall. He's just such a well-rounded fighter, and I cannot wait to use him. He's going to be one of my favorite characters to use in the game. Number 8, Rafael dos Anjos at a 94 overall as well. He is a true champion. However, I do not see them giving him above a 94 overall. I just don't see it happening. It could happen. They could give him a 95 overall because he beat Pettis and Cerrone. But I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm predicting they're going to give him a 94 overall. All right, so next at number 9 is Robbie Lawler. He is the welterweight champion. Don't want to get into a discussion about how Carlos Condit's the uncrowned champion right now. But Robbie Lawler is such an amazingly exciting fighter. He puts on shows. They're going to give him some great abilities that'll help him, stay on the feet and everything. Because since the last game came out, he's had 2 of the best fights I've ever witnessed, which are against Rory McDonald and one against Carlos Condit, of course. His stand-up's crazy good. His wrestling's improved, for sure. Overall on the ground, I wouldn't really change too much. Give him the same overall in the last game. If the stats are the same, give him the same overall as last game. Just build up his ground a little bit. Because I know his stand-up was 95 in the last game. Ground was 87, and I believe submissions were 91, mainly for defense. So basically, just build up the ground up to 89, and then give him better abilities, and then he's good. Then number 10 would be Conor McGregor. Now, they're probably going to blow it out of proportion. If you give him above 94, I'm going to be kind of pissed because he does not deserve over 94. He didn't really get to prove anything against Aldo. I would have loved to see what McGregor could have done with Aldo, but he only punched him once and he knocked him out. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit to give him anything because he knocked him out with one punch. Also, of course, beat Chad Mendes when Chad Mendes was on only a two-week training camp, so got freaking tired as hell after a while. And people talk about the bum knee of McGregor. McGregor didn't really seem like he had a bum knee, really. His movement was a little off, but just a little. So yeah, I have McGregor at 94 overall. They're probably going to make a stand-up, probably the best in the game. One of the best in the game, at least. Then you also got the abilities that are going to give him, like Death Rock, more Death. Holy shit, my voice is so fucked up. Give him like more Death Rocks or something like that, you know, like the heavy-handed ability. They might give him some durability abilities. I'm not sure. But you guys might argue, like, why do you have Holm at higher overall than McGregor? McGregor beat the King for 10 years. Well, because the King Aldo, well, the once King Aldo, wasn't as big a star as Ronda Rousey is. And that's kind of what they look for, is if you beat a big star, you'll get a better overall or something. It's just stupid. So, and plus it's in the women's division where it's a little more shallow. So overall is going to be a little higher when you beat someone of a champion stature. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like button. Also, comment. Let me know what you think about these overalls. Make sure. Also, you let me know some guys that you think are going to have really good overalls. And, of course, subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.